Hello everyone, and today we're back with another Loomian Legacy PvP video. And in this video, we're going to be showcasing another one of the worst PvP teams of all time. So let's head right into this version of the team. So we're going to start off with Raged Swolder. This Swolder has a whopping 50 ranged attack, and I'm using only ranged moves, Pestilence and Mudslide. But there is a little tech with the Swolder. I'm not running any ranged attack increasing investments because I'm actually placing its TPs into its bulk so it can actually live as many hits as it can. Because Pestilence not only does a little bit of chip damage over time, but it also traps the opposing Loomian in. When you combine this in Poison, you can actually stall Loomians down really easily. And I have Mudslide to remove hazards, and I have Rejuvenate to keep Swolder healthy. So yeah, Ranged Swolder. We're off to a very good start with this team. The second Loomian I'll be adding on this team will be Melee Eruptodon with Blaze Rush, Earthquake, Blaze of Glory, and Brawn Boost. This might be one of the better Loomians on the team, and it's actually going to be my Soul Burst of choice. It's been a long time since I actually used an Eruptodon, so we're going to see how it actually does today. We'll see if it actually deserves to be good in this meta or not. I mean, 120 base power Blaze of Glory does do a lot of damage. And I guess if I wanted to have an ability, I guess Combustible would be the ability of choice. Being immune to fire types, I think, is the way to go. So yeah, Combustible will be the way I go. And then the third Loomian on my team is going to be a pre-evolved Loomian, Nukichi. I'm using a Sly Specialty Boots Nukichi. I have Brawny Nimble, Raging Tackle, Coconut Bomb, Vital Jab, and Haro. This is actually pretty similar to the Nukichis that you actually see in random battles. There's that level 55 Nukichi who's actually really good in randoms, so I'm kind of replicating that Nukichi into this team. But the problem is that it's only level 50, it's a pre-evolved Loomian, and there are a lot better options that you could have. But hey, this might be one of the better Loomians we might actually have on the team, because for a pre-evolved Loomian, it actually has 89 melee attack. The fourth Loomian on my team is going to be a Festifer. I was originally going to go with Parting Gift, but I actually want to go with Regift here, and the reason why is because this is a Festifer with absolutely zero attacking moves. Sap Plant, Icicle Traps, Briar Block, and Hypnotize. This might be the most annoying Festifer set of all time. And even worse, it can't actually get provoked because it has the Regift ability. So good luck ever provoking this guy. There's no chance that you'll ever provoke it. Fifth Loomian on the team will be Ranged Borealis. I've used Ranged Borealis a lot in the past, but I haven't used it in a long time. Has Deep Freeze, Nova Blast, Ice Burst, and Lightspeed Ray. Running Smart Nimble. The reason why I'm running Smart in Nimble is so I can actually outspeed more threats. And 112 in the energy puts us at 240 energy, so I can actually use more moves. Power Cuffs will be the item of choice, so I can actually hit as hard as possible. Now, this is probably going to be the worst Loomian on the team. It's going to be Boonary. And usually, Boonary runs either Clutch Plushie or Specialty Boots in order to outspeed the opposing Loomian it wants to copy. Not this Boonary. This Boonary will always underspeed the opposing Loomian. This Loomian is going to be utter garbage today, but I mean, it could maybe do good if I switch in on an Infernix or Luminami. I'll always go last, so I'll actually pivot off of him, so maybe it'll be handy today. I don't know. Heavy Shackles Boonary kind of sucks. It's probably the worst Loomian on the team. Then the final Loomian I have on the team, I'm going to be using Mean Spirited Specialty Gloves Dusket with Fade Away, Outburst, Shadow Sprint, and Cerebral Slash. This Dusket actually synergizes pretty well because I have Swolder who can actually poison the opposing Loomians on the team. So if I'm bringing Swolder, I can actually get a boost to my attack stat if the opposing Loomian is status, which helps because Mean Spirited is not that good of ability unless you have Loomians that can status the opposing Loomian on the field, which Swolder can. So that's why I'm running Mean Spirited. Its Specialty Gloves, Fade Away, Boosted Hits can actually deal a decent chunk of damage. I don't know how this team ranks compared to my other two worst teams. I think this is better than the first team, but not as good as the second team. But we're going to see. That's all just hypothetical. Let's see how this team actually does in battle. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with the worst PvP team of all time, part 3. And, alright, this is a mix. This is Climate Cannon Chironix. Okay. Well, I don't know how to feel about this team. It's one of those teams where it can go either way, honestly. Hey, I have Unblockable Mudslide, so that's something. I could trap the Harvest set. Yeah, Soldier actually looks really good in this battle because I can trap the Harvest Sack, I can poison the Chartiki. You're really good, actually. Yeah, you're really good in this. Yeah, I'm 100% bringing Soldier. I might even lead with it. Yukichi, I gotta play you very well, but if I do play you well, you can't hit everything if I play you well. There is a fadeaway immunity, but no, there's 2 fadeaway immunities, so Dusket's not the best bring here. Booneri's a good bring though. Think you know why? Because I can actually flash and fly off the. I can flash and fly off. You know what? Let's lead with the Booneri. Why the heck not? Eruptodon, Blaze Rush. Ooh. It's a stupid Chartiki, though. I'm actually really bad in the Chartiki. I'm horrible into Chartiki. You're the only thing that can beat Chartiki, honestly. I'll bring Eruptodon because you are funny. And I'll bring you to Stop Flash and Flay from Liminami. Stop Flash and Flay, maybe get Icicle Traps up, maybe Hypnotize the Chartiki. No Borealis feels like... Oh, it feels so wrong. Oh, no, I'll bring Borealis instead. I don't care about Liminami Flash and Flay. So you lead with Plasma as I bring in the funny Booneri. It's been a while since I actually used Booneri. This actually doesn't look like a bad battle to actually have Booneri in, which is cool. Actually doesn't look like a bad battle to have Booneri in. Because there's actually a couple Loomians that can actually underspeed, which can be very critical. You have Zip Zap, you have Pestilence, you have Rejuvenate. Okay, so I know what you have. I know what you have on your Plasma, which is good. Oh, you're gonna go into your Tyrex, aren't you? I just gave him the freest Tyrex switch-in of all time. And that's where the heavy item comes in and hurts you. I mean, I could Pestilence the Tyrex. I could Pestilence the Tyrex, maybe? Why not? Let's try it. I wish I Pestilenced. If I Pestilence, I actually would have been in a solid position. I mean, yeah, me underspeeding that did not help. Maybe I could Power Napper some Liminami HP back? I don't know, though. Does Power Napper work with Booneri? I don't even know. That's actually something I don't know about. We know that this is... Yeah, we know that that's not going to do that much damage. And the reason why we know that's not going to do that much damage is because it's not a boosted Vice Jaw. So now we've actually trapped the Tyrex into the game. We Pestilence trapped it in. Tyrex is actually really good Loomian to have dead. I'm going to go for Rejuvenate to try to keep this thing alive. He knows that I'm not a choice-locked item now. He's probably Specialty Gloves Vice Jaws. By the way he's playing this, he's probably Specialty Gloves Vice Jaws. So, I got the Tyrex stuck! Let's go! The Tyrex is indeed stuck! The problem is that I can't switch, so I'm actually kind of stuck. So, I'm wasting the turns. Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage with Vice Jaws. That is definitely a Gloves Tyrex. That's a 1000% a Gloves Tyrex. Because otherwise, it'd just be clicking Earthquake. There we go. Getting some nice chip under the Tyrex, which is really nice. There is another Rejuvenate. I can now switch out. We actually have the Tyrex down to half HP, which is awesome. Problem is, yeah, he escapes next turn, so I have to go up the Dawn anyway. But that is a job well done, Mr. Booneri. Actually did some nice damage to the Tyrex. Goes for another Vice Jaws, which, yeah, that's 100% Gloves. Because that does way too much damage. Problem? He goes Luminami now, so not ideal. He goes Luminami. I'll go for a Blaze Rush. Getting a speed increase is never bad. Never a bad idea to get a speed increase. Thing is that Dark Surge is always a threat. But he doesn't know what a Eruptodon set this is. So, yeah. Just don't... He's gonna go Lumi. Darn, I hate Luminami. Luminami's a pain in the frickin' butt. I mean, I could go Booneri on the Lumi. That's not bad. I could actually do this on that. Problem is that I don't have any energy, so I can't really Power Napper any HP back. So Booneri did some decent stuff there. I mean, he did some not so bad stuff there, which is good. But yeah, I didn't really make that much progress. In fact, he's going to make a lot of progress now if he makes the Flash and Flee play now. But he went for Mega Chomp, predicting the other guy coming in. I could go for a rest and try to get my energy back. I'll just wait. Yeah, let's just wait. Get my energy back. But yeah, I actually have the slower Flash and Flay out of the Luminamis, which is good. I have the slower Flash and Flay. The problem is he's going to go back into the Plasmoth. And then the Plasmoth can just zip-zap out for free, because I did not Soul Burn. Oh, he went Ronsador instead. So he goes into Ronsador instead. I don't really have a switch in the Ronsador. Oh no, I have one switch in the Ronsador. It's the funny Swolder guy. The funny Swolder guy is the one switching the Ronsador. Thing is, if he goes for a Ancient move, which he didn't, perfect. And now, this is as I said, I actually wanted to try with Swolder. Let's see, will this actually work? The thing that's good is that we know that his other set is not that good. We know that his Plasmoth is not provoked, so I'm not worried about getting trapped in by Plasmoth as much. He did go into Plasmoth. Alright. So he gets trapped by Pestilence, which is good. He could Zip-Zap out. I could go for Poison. I could go for Mudslide too. There's a couple options of moves I can go with the Solder. I think I'm just going to go for a Poison, because I think Poison is the best play to go for. He could pivot out, but getting a Poison on anything, even if it's Ronsador, is fine. Zip-Zap does a lot of damage, but not enough to really do anything to hurt me. I feel like he's going to go back into Tyrex. He's going to go into something to try to abuse the Thunderstorms. He's not going to go into Ronsador. Even if he does go into Ronsador, I don't care that much. He did go Ronsador. No, he went Lumi. Perfect. Actually, really good for me that he went Luminami. Great job, Mr. Swolder. We know that he has Frost Beam on his Lumi. We know that you have Frost Beam on Lumi. I'll go for a Rejuvenate to just try to stay alive. Okay, so he's a fast Lumi. Okay, he's a fast Luminami. So that's good. I got back to decent-ish HP. I got back to at least survivable HP. Got the Poison on the Lumi. I gotta save Swolder for specifically Ronsador. Speaking of Ronsador, there it is. There's the Ronsador. I'm gonna go for a Rejuvenate and just see what you do. Don't be Palm. Your energy break. I live. Barely live. I barely live. Jeez. That was very, very, very close. Got some chip damage, though. Swolder gets to stay alive. Its item's been used. I can go into nothing. I don't really have a switch. How much is Pestilence? 35. I have Mudslide. I could Mudslide it. Swolder's really good to keep, though. I think I just sack Boonary here and let it go. Let Boonary go, then go Ronsador, then go Borealis. Borealis? Okay, Borealis could then live a hit maybe afterwards, so... Yep, you sack Boonary here. I have a plan. I have a game plan I can make. I still don't know if he has the Chartiki or not. I don't care. I'll let this thing go down. I'll let Ronsador take some do-or-die damage. He's going to take a little bit of do-or-die damage. Plus, I get to waste some energy on the Ronsador, too, so that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. I can even get a free Disperse off. I can even use this as an opportunity to get a free Disperse off. So that's actually not bad at all. Problem is that he doesn't have mini Thunderstorm. Do I just Nova Blast? I'm going to Disperse. If he goes Tyrex, though, I'm going to be in a pretty tough position. But he's not going Tyrex. He did not. He went Lumi. He went Lumi, but now he knows that I'm range. He knows that I'm range Lumi now. Alright, that's actually not bad. I got my setup off. He's Poison. Deep Freeze is going to do a lot. Deep Freeze is going to do a lot. So let's do it. Because I'm Power Cuffs boosted. Yeah, he has to switch. You have to switch. That's a dead Luminami if you don't switch. Oh, I think that might be a dead Lumi. Oh, so close. Damn it, Borealis. You were so close. But hey, that's a lot of damage on the Lumi. I'm not going to argue there. Ronsador? Okay, this thing is going to suck. This is the Loomian that I'm going to have to find a way to deal with. I'm going to have to poison stall it, and find a way to somehow beat this stupid Chartiki. This Chartiki is going to be the end of me if I'm not careful. I mean, that's not bad, though. I got the poison on the Lumi, so we're not looking terrible. Problem is that Fire Breath is looking very free right now, and I don't really have a way out of it. I mean, I could maybe Brawn Boost on Eruptodon and then Blaze Rush on something else, but it's not looking so hot. Hey, I got the Cruising Venom back up, which is good. I kind of just want to Pestilence Trap it. Yeah, let's Pestilence Trap it. I want to Pestilence Trap something. Alright, he switches out. Okay, Luminami takes a hit from the Pestilence damage and the Poison damage, which is good. So, Luminami does take double chip here. I don't think it's enough to KO, but it will be close. So he's trapped by Pestilence, and he's trapped by that. Oh, do I go for it? Do I go for it? Just wait. Get my energy back. No. Just wait. Get my energy back. Get my energy back. This sucks, but just get my energy back. Luminami is chipped down. I could maybe Earthquake twice and maybe try to do something there. There's Ronsador. Ronsador is still going to be very tricky to beat. Ronsador is still going to be very tricky to beat because Borealis is also chipped. Rejuvenate. I don't think that's enough. Jeez, it's close though. Yeah, that Ronsador is pulling off some good numbers on me. Yeah, Ronsador is pulling off some nice hits. But Swolder is holding on. Ranged Swolder is actually carrying us in this battle. And I have Nikuchi in the back. Energy Break does a lot. Not enough to Oko though, but a lot. Thing is, he doesn't know they have Lightspeed Ray. I haven't revealed Lightspeed Ray yet. Thing is, he might just play it safe. No! Yeah, that's the problem. He can just go Chartiki every single time, which is a huge problem. He can go Chartiki every single time. I'll go Eruptodon this time. I'm going to see if I can Braum Boost spam off the Chartiki. I can see if I can Braum Boost spam off of it. Problem, Luminami exists, and then Luminami clicks Flash and Flee. I think he's going to go for Combust. I think he's going to go for another play, though. Oh, he burned up? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that's like the worst possible outcome. Soul Burst, Braum Boost. I could Hellstorm. No, Braum Boost. You're not Fire Breathing. I need to try something. Maybe I could get a Blaze Rush off. It's not worth it, though. I can Braum Boost once. This is so he can't Muck Blast me. Can 2 Earthquakes be enough? Can 2 Earthquakes from +2 be enough? It'll be close. I don't think it is, though. I don't have Mega Chomp on this. Mega Chomp on Eruptodon would be very nice right now. Okay, yeah, I can Earthquake twice. I can EQ twice. Yep, EQ twice. That's the way to go. I can EQ twice. Hopefully I can break through, at least break through Lumi. Or at least get this thing low. Oh, that's a 2-hit KO. Nice! Good job, Eruptodon. That is just enough to live. You'll have to see it. Just enough to live. Go for the EQ. Alright. Alright, Mr. Eruptodon, let's do this. +2 is looking good. Still has Luminami that I gotta deal with, but it's fine. Chartiki's dead. That's actually the biggest. That's one of his biggest threats gone. Look at it this way. It's one of his biggest threats gone. Now he's gonna go Plasmoth, though, and do some... He can't Zip Zap. He could Pestilence. I could Blaze of Glory. I could Blaze of Glory on it though. It is a play I could make. Every Loomian on this team is kind of cut so far. And I still have Nikuchi in the back. Chartiki being dead is such a huge deal. Ronsador comes in and claims a victim. Do I sack this? I can't really sack this, though, is the thing. Do I? I'm really scared about Lumi. Do I just Blaze Rush? I'm just trying to think. What's the play call I roll with here? Do I save Eruptodon? Is there any reason to save it? I don't outspeed anything else on his team besides Luminami, which I can't hit anyway. I'll just Earthquake. A little unfortunate, but I think that's the play call I have to roll with here. And I can use this as an opportunity to get a Nova Blast off. I can Nova Blast. Nova Blast is basic... Actually, no, I could Deep Freeze. Deep Freeze is basically free here. He's out of energy, so Deep Freeze is free. Deep Freeze is free here. He can't go Lumi, he can't go Tyrex, he can't go Plasmoth. Plasmoth's dead. So Plasmoth is dead. Tyrex will still be very tough, but Plasmoth... Well, okay, maybe Plasmoth is not dead, but Plasmoth takes a lot of damage. Lots of damage. I don't know how fast this Plasmoth is. Fortunately, I don't know how fast this Plasmoth is, but I can go for a Deep Freeze. He's a faster Plasmoth, meaning I'm dead. Oh, he lived. Okay. Borealis lived. Okay. So Borealis at least lived, so I get a Deep Freeze off on Ronsador? Tyrex? Lumi gets sacked. Okay, so Nami gets sacked. Nami being dead is actually huge. Okay, Rogue Assault. Rontador's still alive, but I can Raging Tackle it. Okay. But Thunderstorms is up for the Tyrex. But I can Lightspeed Ray the Tyrex. I can Raging Tackle the Rontador with the Coochie. Plasmoth ain't ideal, but he has Rejuvenate on his Plasmoth. He does have Rejuvenate on his Plasmoth, though. But I can't stop its pivoting. Problem is I can't stop its pivoting. Do I just go for the Lightspeed Ray and pray? I'm gonna do it. If he Rejuvenates, though, I'm in trouble. Nope, he just hits up. Okay. I mean, that was the only play I could have really made there. If I could stall the Tyrex, there's a chance. I just don't know if I could stall Tyrex enough. Raging Tackle, Raging Tackle, Raging Tackle. I don't really have enough turns left over. What if I just get rid of the Tyrex straight up? What do I do here? Do I just let's Rejuvenate once and see what you do. Okay, you have Earthquake, which... that's a little too much damage for my own liking. Little too much damage. How many more turns can I waste? I'm barely out of range. I barely don't have enough gas. Darn, I'm gonna be barely out of range for everything. Oh, that did actually a lot of damage, too. I'm barely out of range. Yeah, this Tyrex is gonna cook me. I needed just a little extra damage. Oh, wait. I needed a little extra damage. If I actually got that little tiny bit of extra damage, maybe. Problem is I'm forced to Raging Tackle. I'm forced to Raging. I can't Vital Jab. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. Because, yeah, this outspeeds Nikuchi. And this is dead. Oh, good run. Let's head into battle number 2. That first battle wasn't bad. I almost came out. I needed just one extra turn. Into battle number 2, though, this battle really does not look good because there's a Tatub, and a Tyrannox, and an Eliguana, and a Borak. Oh my god. Just think of every worst possible Loomian you can face, and this team has it, baby. Okay, I mean, I could maybe get Icicle Traps up. I could stop Sap Plant, Hypnotize. Yeah, I could break all the Loomians I didn't bring, so that's good. Solder absolutely stinks in this battle. It's absolutely not going to help me at all. Borealis is kind of a must-bring because I can do a lot of damage to pretty much everything. I need that Eruptodon. Eruptodon is needed, even though I'm kind of dead to that. Yeah, Wintrix is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to leave Festifer and hope I can do something against that Stratosaur. I mean, if I can get the Stratosaur chipped a little. I mean, he doesn't have a fire type for Icicle Traps. The only way he can get rid of Icicle Traps is potentially Mudslide on his Eliguana. So that's something we can play around. But yeah, I don't think we're winning this battle either. This battle just looks... like, I mean, look at that. He has so much offense, and I just don't have any defense. Other than maybe Swolder, but Swolder loses to his offense, though. So I can't really do anything there. And Booneri... yeah, Booneri ain't doing anything either. Especially since I'm Heavy Shackles on the Booneri. What I need to do is I need to find a way to stall everything down. If he leads Wintrix, he leads Surkame, he's gonna... is he gonna Body Crash or is he gonna Seasong? All I know is I'm gonna Sap Plant turn 1. Body Crash is not enough to Oko unless it maybe critical hits. But Festifer is very bulky. It's the bulkiest Festifer you could ever have in a battle. But if he goes into something like... can he really go Tatub, though? Even if it goes Tatub, I could do something funny. Of course he goes Tatub. It's like he knows that I'm Sap Plant. It's like he knows that I'm freaking Sap Plant. Yeah, it's like you know that I'm Sap Plant, aren't you? I'll go for Briar Block. The problem is that my only way to heal is from Sap Plant and not from Photosynthesis. Oh, it's like you know what I have on this. Oh, come on, man. Oh, you suck. You suck. The fact that you knew exactly what I had, that sucks. I probably should have just hypnotized Stratosaur. That was dumb. I should have hypnotized it. Okay, just Metal Blast once. Which is... that did no damage. Hit Sap Plant. Thank you. Sap Plant was placed below Strat. I needed that. Alright, good job. Now I'm going to throw a Hypnotize and start the Hypnotize game going. Now I'm going to have to do it on at least to start. I need to get Stratosaur chipped. The fact that he immediately knew what my Festifer was is not really ideal. Okay, so he goes for that. Okay, I got the Hypnotize off. Good, I at least got the Hypnotize off. Okay, what move are you going to go for? He is going to go for Airstrike, 100%. I really want to go Eruptodon sub... Actually, I think if I lose Festifer, I lose Festifer. You know what? Icicle Traps. He switched! Okay, I got the Icicle Traps up. Good, I got the Icicle Traps up. Tatsup comes on in. Perfect. Tatsup comes on in. Icicle Traps are up. He knows exactly what my set is on Festifer, but it's fine. Job well done. Job well done. Job well done. I got the Icicle Traps up. Yeah, this Festifer set's actually kind of cooking. I'm going to Briar Block. I don't care if he goes into Strat. If he goes into Strat, he goes into Strat. Briar Block is up. We get to see what move you click. You click Jungle Jitsu. That is going to be a little bit of chip off the Tatsup. That little bit of chip damage is what's really going to make us win this game. Now I can go to Dusket. And then I really want to double into Eruptodon so bad. I want to double into Eruptodon so bad. Don't go into Eliguana. Don't go. Eliguana doesn't exist. Ah, Eliguana does not exist! I really did not want Eliguana. I really, really, really did not want Eliguana. Is Cerebral Slash at least a neutral hit? Okay, at least it's a neutral hit. So I can at least, you know, I can hit this thing twice. It's not enough damage, though. It's nowhere near enough damage. What am I saying? That's nowhere near enough damage. It's just gonna spam Photo and just try to heal its HP back. But I mean, I got the Eliguana down to half, so you know what? It could be worse. Sorkame comes in because he knows he can come in for free. I mean, yeah, it does no damage. Yeah, Gloves Dusket really does not do that much damage, and I can't necessarily block Seasong either. Might as well Cerebral Slash again and get this thing chipped. Because the thing is with something I've learned... Oh, yeah, something I've learned about Dust. He's gonna heal this turn. Yeah... Oh, yeah, by the way, my Eruptodon does nothing to a Sorkame. Which is not necessary. I wish I could click Fade Away. I want to click Fade Away so bad. Cerebral Slash has a chance to crit. I finally got one. It's a Milkshake Sorkame, so he's back to full health, pretty much. Oh, nope! He's down to half health! Okay, perfect. Good job, Dusket. Good job. You got the Sorkame, he's Milkshake procced. He's down to half, he's kind of chipped. He can't go Ellie. He goes Wintrix. This thing is going to be a... This thing's going to be a little stinker, I can tell already. Lots of little stinkers on his team. Festifer, you're going to have to do everything yet again. Brain Freeze does... decent damage. Not a lot, but decent. I have to Sap Plant. Oh, Icicle Traps. He knows that I'm not Photosynthesis. So he knows I don't have a healing move other than Sap Plant. So he's going to probably go Tatub to see what I do. But he could also go Eliguana to click. And this Wintrix is just brutal. Not to mention that Wintrix does not take any damage from traps either. So yeah, I can't even really take... Icicle Traps are just going to cook. Yeah, I can't even really cook it with Icicle Traps. Nikuchi does not do enough damage to Wintrix to Oko it. So I need to get some chip on Wintrix if I want Nikuchi to pop off. Yeah, Nikuchi could pop off this game if I play it right. Tatsub's also scary, but it's not the worst. If I have Dusket alive, it can't click Jungle Jitsu for free. Good, he switched into... Yes, I got the Tatsub play. Perfect, I got the Tatsup play there. Problem is I'm actually running low on energy relatively quickly. I'm running out of energy relatively quickly. Okay, is he gonna Timber Thrash this play? Fire Block. No! I knew I should have Hypnotized! I knew I should have Hypnotized. At least Sorkame came into the game. You know what? At least Sorkame came in the game. So you know what? It could be a lot worse. Sorkame came in the game. I can go for a Sap Plant. Rejuvenate. Okay, so he rejuvenates to get back healthy. So, okay, the Sorkame's back healthy, which is not ideal, but... You know, it could be worse. I got a Sap Plant up. So I at least get a little chip on Sorkame. So that's at least something. I get a little chip on Sorkame. How do I play this? I can't go into you, I can't go into Borealis, I can't go into Dusket. I mean, I could maybe go Dusket. But just wait. I'll wait. If he sees songs, it's fine. He rested. Okay, he just rested on the Surkami. He just rested. Okay, he rested. That's actually perfectly okay with me. Get a little chip on the Surkami. I'll go for a Hypnotize on the Switch. He stated... Oh, okay, that's great. I like that. I get a Hypnotize on something else coming in, which is good. Eliguana, please. Oh my god, that's perfect. It's actually perfect for me. I needed that. I missed. That was a bad attack to miss. That was a pretty bad attack to miss. But you know what? He's gonna... Is he gonna photo, or is he gonna do something? You know what? I'll go Eruptodon. I'll go Eruptodon. If he... Yeah, okay, he rejuvenated first, actually. He rejuvenated first. I'm making a play call. I don't care if he goes Surkami. Go Surkami. Please go Surkami. Go Surkami. Actually, do I? He doesn't know that I'm melee. So he might think, oh, I can let this hit and mudslide the damage. But I'm Earthquake. But does he want to take that risk is the thing. Oh, he did. Melee Eruptodon? Can you actually KO this? I don't know. I think it barely misses. Unfortunately, I think this barely misses. I think this barely misses the Eliguana. If I could get rid of Eliguana, there might actually be a shot. Problem is Wintrix is still alive. So he just goes Wintrix, and Wintrix claims a body. And then Wintrix claims a body. So even if I do KO this, I don't think it does, though. Oh, come on! Oh, Flash and Flame. Okay, so he can't switch back in. He can't switch back in. You love to see it. Okay, he can't switch back in unless he has Tear Down on Stratosaurus. He could, maybe. He could maybe have that. Wintrix comes in for free. That's fine. I could go into... I have to go into Festifer. It's the only play I can make. Okay. Festifer has to come in. Jetstream does way too much damage. But it could be worse. Icicle Traps is up. Everything is at least kind of on a timer. Like, if his only hazard removal is the other guy, it's not the end of the world. I have to hit the Sap Plant. Very important Sap Plant. Thank you. Very important Sap Plant to hit. That is a super duper important Sap Plant to hit. I go for a Hypnotize on something else switching. I get to Hypnotize on something. I get a Hypnotize on Stratosaur. That's really good. It's a really good Loomian to have a Hypnotize on. I got the Hypnotize off of the Stratosaur. You love to see it. I can now switch out and save this for later. You could live a hit. Borealis dies to Metal Blast. Eruptodon kind of dies too. I'm going to go for the Eruptodon. No, I can't go for the Eruptodon play. Could I? Could I go Borealis? No, Borealis dies to Tatab. I can't do that. Fire Block. Well, he's thinking too. It's a tough battle. Oh, he switched. So I play too passively. Okay, at least Eliguana's dead. So Eliguana's dead at least. Okay, Eliguana's dead at least. So that's good. The Fire Block, yeah, it does nothing. So yeah, now if Tatab comes in, Tatab can make a Timber Thrash read and knock out a Loomian. He did make that play. He can go for a Timber Thrash play. He can go for a Timber Thrash read and knock out a Loomian. Although Dusket has free fadeaways. Dusket does have free fadeaways, though. Festifer is needed. Festifer is needed to at least survive versus Wintrix. I'll go Eruptodon once. If I lose Eruptodon, it's not the end of the world. Poison! Oh, he's stuck into poison. Oh, he's stuck into poison. Right? If he's stuck into poison, I'm going to Hellstorm on the Surkami coming in. Okay, so I get a little bit of chip on Surkami. Get a little chip on the Hellstorm on Surkami. So yeah, he's forced to Seasong. He's forced to Seasong or else he takes chip. So yeah, that poison play actually turned out perfectly. That poison play actually turned out perfectly for me. I'm going to go into Dusket. Dusket's the play here because Fadeaway is basically free. Seasong is fine too. Seasong is fine. Sorkame's low. It's still not going to be easy because all my Loomians are passive. But it is in Coconut Bomb range for Nikuchi. So if I can get Nikuchi into the game, we're cooking. If he goes Tatub, I'm Shadow Sprinting. No ands, ifs, or buts, I'm Shadow Sprinting. Alright, okay, this battle is very intense. It could go either way. Thing is, I used all my Loomians. So I used all the Loomians I wanted to use. Maybe apart from Nikuchi, but Nikuchi can be used pretty soon. Stratosaur's a Loomian I did not want to see there. I didn't really want to see Stratosaur there. And I can't necessarily lose this either. But I can lose Eruptodon. Can Nikuchi do enough damage to Stratosaur? I should have just faded away on it. That was such a sell. Why is Stratosaur always a nightmare? Well, I'm gonna Blaze of Glory. I don't care. Darn, it sucks. Why did he have to magnify there? I don't KO strat. I don't KO strat with... Unless... If I go Duskit first? No, and then I'm gonna be stuck in a Shadow Sprint! Oh, this sucks. Okay, I don't know. That was bad. If I faded away there, that would have been the play. My passive play screwed me. My switch play screwed me. I should have faded away! If I faded away, I actually would have been in a good spot there. So yeah, there goes Eruptodon. Instead, I'm gonna lose 2 Loomians. Darn! I'm gonna lose 2 Loomians! Nikuchi, you have to come in, and you have to Coconut Bomb. This sucks. I'm gonna have to lose Nikuchi. I could maybe Haro. Coconut Bomb is the play, though. Yeah, Coconut Bomb is the play. Tatap could always come in. I don't care if Tatap comes in. Coconut Bomb does. I love this move animation, by the way. The fact that this little guy can do it is kind of funny. Problem is I know this is not quite enough damage. It's gonna live barely. It's gonna live at red. Yep, lived at red. Might not even be in Shadow Sprint range either. No, you don't have to overkill Nikuchi. What did Nikuchi ever do to you? Nikuchi didn't deserve this. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, if I got that fadeaway damage, that would have been it for Strat. Instead, I lose 2 Loomians. And now I don't think I can deal with Wintrix anymore. Wintrix kind of cooks me. I can go to the Duskit and go for Shadow Sprint. This should hopefully barely do enough. I'm gloves. Yeah, Stratosaur's dead. So at least Stratosaur's dead. He could go into... Tatsub can't come in. He does go Wintrix. I mean, that was his only play call he could make. I have to go in the Festifer. This is so tough. This is so tough. Especially if he has Rant on this. If he has Rant, it's over already. He baffled. Oh, I baffle on it. So he's stuck into... If he's Goggles, he's stuck into Baffle. I could actually use this as an opportunity. You know what? Let's use this as an opportunity. Let's go right into Borealis. And let's use this as an opportunity and go for Deep Freeze. If he goes into Sorkame and Sorkame dies, then there's maybe a small chance. Or, if he goes Sorkame here, falling for the bait, then there is a small chance. There's Sorkame coming in to Deep Freeze. The game's gonna come down to if it's gonna come down to Tatub. It's gonna come down to what Tatub predicts. Is he gonna go for Jungle Jitsu this play? Is he gonna go for Jungle Jitsu or is he gonna go for Timber Thrash? Do I care if he goes for Timber Thrash? If he goes for Timber Thrash, he recoils himself. I don't know how to win this endgame. This endgame's actually kind of tough. What do I do? Guys, hold me. What do I do? If he goes for Jungle Jitsu, he loses a Loomian. If he goes for Jungle Jitsu, I go for Fade Away on Duskit. Yeah, that's a play call to roll with. Sack Festifer, even though that's bad for Wintrix, it could be worse. He went for Jungle. Okay, so that means he's stuck into Jungle Jitsu. So that means he's stuck in the Jungle Jitsu. Meaning I can go for Duskit and go for Fade Away. Unless he's... Unless he's hid boots the whole time, which that could be a thing. I just go for fadeaway. On Wintrix coming in. Wintrix takes a lot of damage. Wintrix takes a whole heck of a lot of damage. It's going to be very, 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 very close. This game is really going to be very close. And go for the deep freeze on something else coming in. Borealis does a lot to Wintrix. Baffle makes it pivot. We have a winnable endgame. I think Dusket's gonna win it for me. Even if he goes for jungle, we're fine. I think Dusket wins it. I did just barely enough damage to win it. Him going for that play there, I think might have won me the game. Oh yeah, I win now. I now Mega win. Even with the Oko there, I now Mega win. I just Shadow Sprint spam. Mr. Kami's dead. Everything's dead. Everything just came together. You love to see it. Wow, that was intense. We were able to win. It is just those two left, right? It is just those two. Make sure I actually click the funny Shadow Sprint button. Shadow Sprint, we win. They're both low. Unless they have a secret priority move I don't know about, which I don't think they do. We're going to be able to take a battle. Wow, we actually got to use all the Loomians. Like, honestly, all of the Loomians actually showed their worth today. The only one that didn't really do well is Nikichi, but, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. Nikichi I can actually use as individual showcase if I have to, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, that was a win! You love to see it. The third iteration of the worst PvP team of all time was able to go 1 for 2. Not bad, and honestly, all the Loomians were actually able to do very well as well. I mean, they have fundamentals. Like, they don't really have anything else. They don't really synergize together either, but they have fundamentals. I mean, we have pivot, we have hazard removal, we have Loomians that can take hits, we have Loomians that can deal decent damage. Not a lot of damage, but decent damage. Everything just kind of came together. I was actually really good showcase of the team, despite being the third iteration of the worst PvP team. It actually it went pretty smooth today. You love to see it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me using the worst PvP team of all time, part 3. I'll definitely do more of these in the future, and I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!